Hey everyone, welcome. If you're creating anything online, you know the pain of finding that perfect image. Well, today we're going to dive into AI image generation, a tool that's completely changing the game, letting you create incredible, one-of-a-kind visuals with just a few words.
You know the feeling, right? You're scrolling and scrolling through endless stock photo sites, trying to find something that isn't totally generic, doesn't cost a fortune, and actually matches what's in your head. It's a huge time sink, and honestly, a total creativity killer.
But what if I told you that whole way of doing things is kind of becoming obsolete? We're making this huge shift from that old, slow, expensive process that gave us generic images to a brand new way that's instant, super affordable, and gives you visuals that are 100% unique to you. And that really brings us to our first big idea here, the end of stock photos. Seriously. We're not just talking about some small update. This is a full-blown creative revolution that is changing the fundamentals of how we get images for our work. Here's the bottom line. The barrier to creating professional-looking visuals, it's pretty much gone. You don't have to be a graphic designer. You don't have to be a photographer. If you can describe it in words, AI can probably create it. This is a huge deal because it's making visual creation accessible to absolutely everyone.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but where do I even start? Well, that's our next section, building your new AI toolkit. See, it's not really about finding one perfect tool, but about knowing which tool is the right one for the job you're trying to do.
Let's do a quick rundown of the big players. If you're already a Canva user, their Magic Media is a total no-brainer for speed and ease. Now, if you need to put words inside your image and have them look good, Ideogram is your best bet, hands down. For just jaw-dropping artistic quality, Midjourney is still king. If you're doing this for work and need it to be commercially safe, Adobe Firefly is built for that. And hey, if you've got ChatGPT+, DALL-E 3 is super easy and conversational to use.
Now, let's get real for a second. This technology is incredibly powerful, but it is not perfect. It's so important to understand what it's amazing at and, where the challenges are. So let's talk about the wins and the struggles. First up, the wins. Where does this stuff absolutely shine? Well, it's incredible for creating those punchy, eye-catching backgrounds for your video thumbnails. You can make totally unique visuals for faceless content, generate a custom image for every single blog post you write, or even create mock-ups for a digital product. It's just a massive step up from the boring templates we all know.
But on the flip side, let's be honest about the struggles. Hands and fingers. Oh boy, AI is famous for getting those wrong. You'll see some very creative seven-fingered hands. Like we said, getting text right is tough for most tools. And this is a big one. Trying to make an AI image look like a real, specific person is a huge ethical mess. And it's also really hard to get right. Same goes for trying to keep one character looking consistent across different images.
So, how do you get all those amazing wins and avoid the frustrating struggles? It all comes down to one thing: the art of the prompt. This is the single most important skill you can learn. It's all about figuring out the magic words to tell the AI exactly what's in your head.
So what even is a prompt? It's just your instructions. And here's the golden rule, the one thing to remember. The more detail and the more specific you are, the closer the AI will get to what you want. Vague prompts get you vague, weird results. Specificity is everything.
I like to think of a great prompt like a recipe. You start with your main ingredient, the subject. Then you start layering in everything else. What's the style? Is it a photo or an illustration or a 3D render? What's the lighting and mood? Happy? Dark? You can even define the exact color palette and give notes on the composition, like wide-angle shot. Each little piece you add makes the final image better.
So let's see what that looks like in practice. We don't just say office. No. We build the scene. We start with a subject, a cozy home office. Then we add details to create a mood, like warm lighting and plants. Then we define the whole vibe with minimalist style and soft neutral colors. See how every layer of detail guides the AI? It turns a fuzzy idea into a really specific, high-quality image.
All right, enough theory. Let's actually do this. It's time to create our very first image, and we're going to use Canva's Magic Media just to show you how easy it can be.
It really is this simple. You just open up a Canva design, find Magic Media over in the Apps section. You type in that awesome detailed prompt we just talked about, you hit Generate, and boom! In a few seconds, you'll get a bunch of options to pick from. You just choose your favorite, and it drops right into your project. No downloading, no uploading, it's all just there. So there you have it. You've got the toolkit, you understand the pros and the cons, and you know the secret to writing a great prompt.
The barriers are gone. The only thing standing between you and an amazing visual is your own imagination. So, the only question left is, what are you going to create first?